up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to the Brave Lionheart channel. Brave Lionheart channel. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, welcome back, and we are back with another reaction video. Actually, though, before I do start this video, I want to let everyone know something really bad happened 2 days ago. So it was during the weekend, and me and my family decided we're going to go to the Dragon Con parade. Not the actual event, just the parade that shows off some of the costumes that people created, and there actually was some pretty decent costumes there. Thankfully, my dad got noticed with his Dadalorian shirt. Yeah, it was a Mandalorian shirt, but you know, it had the word dad in it, but yeah. And then after a while, we went to go ride some electric scooters and go get some food at not a really good Mexican place. The food didn't really sit right with my stomach. So after that, we took the scooter, tried to go back to the car, and my mom, she slips and falls pretty hard. She just skidded across the road and landed on the ground pretty hard, and sadly, she fractured her wrist. Yeah, so she's just at home right now resting. She's in a cast right now, and she has to go to the doctor to get surgery on Tuesday. So we're just really hoping that things go well for her and that, you know, she's not hurt the rest of her life, because I really don't want to see her hurt. I don't want to see her in pain and just like not have to do anything fun, because, you know, we want her to be with us. We want her to be with us a lot longer, and just, you know, because we love her and she's just amazing. She's just an amazing mother, and she's really appreciated, like, at home. But yeah, so I don't know. If you guys want to show support for her, hope she gets better, I would appreciate that. You don't have to, though, but I would appreciate that if people did that. That would be so sweet of you. Again, you don't have to, just letting you know that I would appreciate that. So yeah. And no, this wasn't a segue into today's video, because it has to do with a lot of death and like broken bones possibly. No, this wasn't a segue into that. Speaking of today's video, if you couldn't see from the title, yes, we are doing another reaction to Fan War, Fatal Conflict. And today it's actually on a video that I was going to do after the last one I did, because I watched the next time on it so I could see exactly what happens, like what the next fight was going to be. And yeah, so for today's Fan War video, we're taking a look at Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, versus the Juggernaut. Yeah, so it's basically Dragon Ball Z versus Marvel. Yeah, kind of a really weird crossover fight you would want to see. I mean, technically you got the Mugen games that do it, but, you know, there's not an official fighting game with Dragon Ball Z and Marvel, basically. But, again, the Mugen games do that, so there is that. But, yeah. And this actually might be an interesting fight to see, considering the creator of the channel actually subscribed back to me. Again, One Fish Mob, I want to thank you so much for the sub. I honestly did not expect you to sub back to me. I love your content so much, and I can't wait to see what you do with it in the future. Speaking of which, let's actually dive right into the video, shall we? Alright, so we got the video set up, and I really can't wait to see how this fight goes out. Again, not sure how it's going to turn out, but I feel like one of them is definitely going to pull out since one of them is stronger. So, One Fish Mob, let's see how well you do this video, because I'm really excited to see how this goes. So, without further ado, let's dive right into Fan Wars Broly versus Juggernaut. I'm sorry, I had to do the British accent of that one actor that played the Juggernaut in the last X-Men movie. Not last X-Men movie, but the third one in the trilogy. But anyway, let's just get started. So, starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and let's get going. And, yeah.
Let's face it. At one point
Sorry,
in life, we all
bit.
held a grudge against someone or something for one reason or another.
Oh, angry kitty.
But when it comes to these two nigh unstoppable behemoths, Once they gained their immense power, their grudges became their motivations.
Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan.
And Kane Marco, the human juggernaut. Now, for this fight, we'll specifically look at the Juggernaut from the Earth 616 continuity.
Ah, okay, so...
And we'll also only be looking at the Broly
Oh, so you're not gonna go with,
No Super,
okay.
no Xenoverse, no games
Alright, that makes sense.
He's
The other movie version of Broly has brute strength a lot, and so do the video game versions of him.
The Saiyans. Feared throughout the galaxy for their violent nature, they were a race of warriors who plundered and conquered.
Also well known for killing a lot of people,
Due to
also.
their immense tenacity and fighting spirits, they took pride in unleashing their full power on any helpless planet they came across. But few Saiyans could claim to be as powerful as the Saiyan simply known as Broly.
Born on the planet Vegeta, Broly was
I legit thought they were just gonna call him just the legendary
except for the
Super
fact that his
Saiyan.
power level was off the charts, meaning when he grew up, he'd be one of the most powerful Saiyans to ever live. But instead of growing up into a fierce warrior, like many before him, Fate had other plans.
Yeah, they left him sitting next to the other newborn Saiyan,
Yep.
Goku, who cried so much that it made Broly go insane. So insane, in fact, that it became his lifelong desire to murder Goku and his family just for some petty revenge.
No, that's not what actually happened. That is a misconception. What actually happened was that the King of all Saiyans saw him as a potential threat to his rule and tried to have him killed, along with his father.
And also there was the fact that, Paragus basically, wanted to, you know, kill Prince Vegeta in the Super movie, but again, we're not going with that.
Those traumatic events have left a permanent scar on him, causing him to be prone to fits of violence. And it was the mere sight of Goku many years later that jogged those memories of his unstoppable
Giving Broly PTSD flashbacks.
and turned him into a malefic force of nature, whose thirst for death and destruction can't be rivaled. And that's why he wants to get revenge on Goku and his whole family.
So it's not because you cried when you were baby. It's because Broly is just blindly wanting to use him as a martyr?
That, and he was also a complete psychopath.
That actually is a lot better than the crying backstory.
More dangerous than a man with a grudge. A man with the power to enact it. He can destroy planets without sweat, and take powerful attacks and lava baths without a scratch, and can fly to other planets in minutes. This would mean that he's traveling at faster than light speed, by the way, which explains why he was able to destroy half of South Galaxy in a single day.
And as a Saiyan, he's a natural-born fighter. He loves to charge into battle, wishing for nothing else but to hit as hard as he can, without any care for his own personal safety. And as a Saiyan, he possesses
that's actually something that was mentioned in the
survives a lethal
DS
injury,
game,
but
Dragon Ball
when
Fusions.
his power will only grow stronger.
And like most warriors in his universe, he can harness and use the natural life energy called Ki.
Okay, so no gigantic meteor or gigantic
powerful
Omega.
like the Eraser Cannon, Planet Geyser, Super Explosion Wave, and Blaster Meteor.
Or, you know, just bear hug the opponent to death.
Yeah,
He
that was
is
pretty much just a
basically
common
unstoppable
move
force.
every other
The
DBZ
only
character
guy that
had
can
in
reasonably
the earlier
kill
days of the
him,
show,
he
just
will come
super
right back.
explosive
But
way.
I'd beware of pissing him off, because it's his rage that fuels his great power.
And it's emotions like this that very likely allowed Broly to achieve the legendary power of Super Saiyan. But because of his immense power, he went one step beyond, and accessed the power of the legendary Super Saiyan.
Or you just call it
In this
Ultimate
form,
Buff Beast
he
Mode.
sacrifices all self-control, and while it's possible he could
I
access
forgot
other
about Super Saiyan
forms
4
other
Broly.
weaker Saiyans had at the
No,
time,
specifically
it's
Super
really
Saiyan 4
the only
Legendary Super Saiyan
form he
Broly.
ever takes. With an immense size and power increase, it is this form that's allowed him to go from planet to planet to destroy them, casually clobber even the mightiest of Z fighters, and really just about anything he wants to do.
Pretty much, but there are
He's
very
got
few
some
that
monster
match Broly.
combos
And
in
even if
Fighter
he does
Z.
find someone who can match him, thanks to his near limitless ki and stamina, he'll most likely outlast anybody he meets. Of course, that's not saying he's invincible. Because of his tendencies towards violence, he often throws all forms of strategy in favor
Maybe
of
also
mindless
considering the
attacking
fact that
people,
this
and
version of
not
Broly
using
is
his skill to win
kinda
outright,
brain
but to
dead a
just deal
bit.
with him. It is this flaw that has led to his actual death at the hands of Goku.
On multiple
And
occasions
his clone.
also. Oh no!
Hey, We don't talk
Yeah,
about
we never
Broly,
touch that one.
nor does anyone else. But let this be a warning to all those who dare challenge Broly's might, for his power is legendary.
I'll make sure your death is.
Oh no, that's not the line I wanted to hear. Okay, that kind of was a missed opportunity, because the line I actually wanted to hear him say was, "Monster? I'm not a monster. I'm the devil." That will be one of the best Broly lines you will ever hear. And sadly, it's not from any of the movies. It's actually from one of the games, and it's such a great Broly line. Even though that was, like, way, way later when the game actually came out. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, Juggernaut would probably have a hard time with any version of Broly. Especially from the Brain Dead one, considering. Even though pretty much most of his dialogue just considers screaming Kakarot mostly.
His parents separated. His mother died when he was 3, and Cain was continuously expelled from every boarding school he was sent to. So it was already pretty rough for the poor kid.
Probably for a lot of reasons, honestly.
It was a boiling point once Charles entered the picture.
You see, both Cain and Charles' father were nuclear physicists that worked with each other. And once Charles' dad kicked the bucket, he eventually married his widow and took Charles in as his son.
Oh boy.
And considering how Charles was both a lot smarter and more gentle, Cain's father favored him more than his own son, which led to Cain bullying his stepbrother relentlessly and their father to discipline him the only way a shitty dad could.
From that day on, Cain no longer saw Charles as a mere nuisance, but as a sworn enemy.
What does it look like in this panel that Charles is enjoying it?
Soon.
You see, Charles was actually born with an X gene, a genetic trait that grants people superhuman powers.
He
In
got the
Charles'
power
case,
of telepathy.
he could read and influence
Or
minds.
telekinesis,
So
mostly.
even if Cain tried to beat him senseless, Charles could just stop him right in his tracks with a mere thought. But it would be many years later that Cain finally found a way to
yeah.
get his revenge.
While serving in the U.S. military, Cain found the Crimson Gem of Cigarette, a ruby that turns whoever touches it.
Okay, because they pronounced this as a different name in the X-Men 90s cartoon.
Of rage and violence.
So, as you could guess, as soon as Cain touched the damn thing...
And I think they also had, like, their own spell for it in the cartoon also. Jeez, 9 feet tall?!
Charles' psychic power...
Oh, maybe it's just because of the big dome helmet that he has.
Stepbrother once and for all. Cain was no longer a mere man. On that day, he had truly become...
A human juggernaut.
A human juggernaut.
And with his near unstoppable
Yep.
form came near unstoppable strength. Due to his connection to Cigarette, his strength is increased to immeasurable levels, allowing him to match even the mightiest of Marvel's heavy hitters. He can match gods
I
like
got
Thor
something
and
in my
God,
eye.
casually make earthquakes that rate 8 on the Richter scale, and even knock down the Stranger with a single punch. A being who's on par with the World Eater Galactus. He
Really?
is also surprisingly fast.
Dang!
Able to surprise and ambush people and tag those who can move several times faster than the speed of sound.
Oh, and he's also practically unstoppable. It doesn't matter how tough or powerful you are, very few things can slow this guy down. Explosions, extreme heat,
Yeah, just
strong
basically
impacts,
inhuman
lightning,
strength.
even attacks that send him flying to other planets don't faze him. Heck, most of the time he just walks through most obstacles. Like they're nothing. Jesus may
Yep.
walk on water, Chuck Norris may swim through...
Wait, what?
We'll walk through both.
Don't remember the website about Chuck Norris ever saying that!
As he'll simply just heal from it. In fact, as long as any trace of the Juggernaut is left, be that something like a single atom or smaller, he will never die. He can even generate his own personal force field to greatly increase his physical durability and prevent things from touching him.
And with that goofy dome of a helmet protecting his coconut, he's well protected from both psychic and magical attacks. It's so powerful, not even powerful beings like Doctor Strange, Captain Universe, or even Charles himself can affect it. And if it's ever destroyed, he can just make a new one. And while removing said helmet may put him at a disadvantage, that's a lot easier said than done, as getting close to him is exactly what he wants you to do.
Kind of a strategist
He
sometimes.
not only knows how to wipe the floor with your ass, He knows how to kick it into next week as well.
Oh,
An opponent getting the upper hand on him isn't something he needs to worry about. He is basically a demigod at this point. He's defeated Sigrat in his own realm, where he's basically a god, effortlessly destroyed the living monolith, and has tackled with and even defeated plenty of the Marvel Universe's strongest powerhouses, like the immovable Blob and King Hyperion.
He's even matched the Incredible Hulk himself.
Wow.
And even defeated him on a few occasions.
In his undies for some reason.
The guy who destroys dimensions just by fighting? If even the Hulk struggles to beat this guy, then you know he's trouble.
But it's not like he's not without weaknesses that one can exploit, if they knew what they were.
And considering he can easily be tricked, I think, and is very, very gullible.
His own unstoppable nature being used against him.
But that's if you can even get the chance. So to all those who wish to challenge them...
Oh, come on. Are they going to say it?
Juggernaut is unstoppable.
Don't you know who I am?
Oh, the Juggernaut!
I'm the juggernaut.
I love that line so much. And it's become a meme also. Alright. This actually might be a tough decision for me, guys. Not really sure who could pull this out, but I probably would have to go with my gut, saying that Broly still might pull out the win for this. And then again, with his Ki Blasts, I don't know if they'll be able to, hit Juggernaut. I mean, basically, they're not really magic attacks per se, but who knows? And then again, this actually might be like the first fan war that I get my answer wrong, and it could be Juggernaut that pulls out the win. But again, I'm going to go with my gut, saying that, Juggernaut, or freaking Broly could still pull out the win here. And again, I had my fair share of being wrong on Death Battle a lot of times, so this might be the first time I'm wrong. But, let's actually find out and see who pulls out a victory in this fight. We'll just hope that it's Broly. Oh, they're fighting in a subway alley, I guess? Oh! Are they fighting Juggernaut? Well, Cyclone. No, they're fighting Broly! Oh, poor Nightcrawler! Oh, he is ready. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Gosh! Slow walk towards each other. Oh, okay, yeah. He's starting this off strong. Oh, jeez! Wait, is that a voice clip from Marvel vs. Capcom? Oh, actually, I think it might be. So they're using the Marvel vs. Capcom Juggernaut sprite. Okay. Doesn't matter, though. He is just... Dang, he's just pummeling on Broly. Oh, that quick change, though. That was awesome. Oh, right to the gut. That's always a staple in DBZ. They always go for the gut or the stomach. Oh, taking their fight. They just freaking destroyed a planet. Wow. Well, we do know that Broly is known for destroying planets everywhere he goes. Oh, did he just shatter his Ki Blast? Oh! Oh, he's not done yet, though. He's powering up. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're just going at it. Oh, shoot. Is that it?
I'm gonna rip you in half now.
Oh! Is that it? He did the same thing he did to Deadpool in Deadpool 2.
Fatality.
Okay, that's it. Juggernaut wins then, people. Wow.
This was a surprisingly close fight.
Yeah, like I said, they were like both equal in like strength.
Ferocity and tenacity.
But Juggernaut was just a bit faster than Broly. Holy crap.
No real means of actually hurting Juggernaut. Thanks to, well, him being a literal unstoppable force.
Given what Juggernaut's already survived, pretty much anything that Broly could throw at him wouldn't even faze him. And even
If he would have used a gigantic meteor, he would have destroyed the entire planet easily and Juggernaut.
Extremely unlikely to impede Juggernaut for long.
In the end, Broly's best bet was to keep Juggernaut at a distance and attack from afar.
Again, like I said, this version of Broly is kind of brain dead. Not much of a strategist.
For Juggernaut is a close quarters fight was inevitable, which would only put Broly at a much greater disadvantage.
Yeah, he was just pummeling on Broly this entire fight.
Broly tends to lose all self-control in battle, becoming a mindless berserker that just rushes in head first. A great idea for any opponent who can't match his strength. Not so much for someone who already has experience with similar opponents.
And while it is possible
to
grow even stronger from surviving lethal hits with Zenkai,
It is true, he isn't
Broly
immortal.
is not immortal. While both have been defeated plenty of times, Broly ended up dying permanently after his second encounter with the Z Fighters, while Juggernaut has always come back from far, far worse.
In the end, Broly may have had speed and versatility on his side, but that just couldn't help him stop someone who was far more powerful, a lot more durable, and could survive all of his attacks. In the end, it was like Broly's demise was unstoppable.
Oh.
The winner is the
Yep.
Juggernaut.
First time I've ever been wrong, also, on calling a fight. Oh. Oh. Are we gonna see Banjo versus Kazooie? Okay. That'll be an interesting fight to check out. That will definitely be something worth to check out. If that's what this is that they're showing. Alright, there you have it, guys. That was my reaction to Fan Wars Broly vs. Juggernaut, and that was the first one I called wrong. Yeah, not surprised, considering I've had a bad track record of calling fights in Death Battle wrong half the time. Occasionally I would call the fights right, but yeah, I feel like that streak is now going to follow me into this fighting series. It's definitely going to be following me there into this now, but yeah, that definitely, I really did like that fight. It was a little bit faster than I hoped it was, but, you know, I still liked it. I'll give Juggernaut this to credit. He was tearing Broly up that entire fight. Broly actually came back with a few moves, but again, gotta remember, not so much thinking up here in his big old noggin. I could probably just imagine that his brain is just super small inside that head of his when he goes Legendary Super Saiyan, or again, like I said, beast mode or whatever I call it. You'll probably remember more than I did. But yeah, most of his brain is just all muscle and not a lot of, like, knowledge in there. Pretty much, yeah. But again, I was actually really hoping that Broly would win the fight, but, you know, again, still was a fun fight. Juggernaut just was a beast in that entire fight. And honestly, that's interesting to see. If that video they showed at the end of it was going to be what I'm thinking, Banjo versus Kazooie, because that would be an awesome fight to see. And there's another one I saw on YouTube that definitely will look like a good fight to see from that channel. So, One Fish Mob, I really hope you enjoyed this reaction. Your series is amazing. I love what you did with it. Cannot wait to see what you do with it in the future. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell to never miss a new video. Until then, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye!